All right, everyone, buckle up, because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the hottest updates right here on the Roger Report. The pace is relentless, the stories are unfolding by the minute, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out. We're diving deep into moments that are shaping the landscape, bringing you the insights you need to stay ahead. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest happenings you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Let's get into it. First up, we're taking you courtside for an epic showdown that's already making waves. We're talking about a highly anticipated rematch that's got everyone buzzing. What happened the last time these two titans clashed on this very stage? We've got the full history and what it means for their upcoming battle. Then, we're shifting gears to the drama unfolding off the court. One of the sport's biggest stars is speaking out, defending the fans amidst a storm of controversy and hefty fines. What's the real story behind the chaos, and how is this athlete navigating the pressure? Next, we're breaking down the odds and the predictions for that massive head-to-head we just teased. Who's got the edge? What are the experts saying? We're getting into the nitty-gritty of who's favored to advance in this high-stakes encounter. And finally, we're hearing directly from one of the stars involved in that massive upcoming match. What are their feelings, their hopes, and their unique perspective on facing a familiar rival on the grandest stage? Get ready for an inside look. Stay locked in, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get this episode rolling. Courtside Rivalry Rewind. This update dives into the history of a significant tennis matchup, specifically focusing on the last encounter between Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka at the US Open. Gauff has advanced to the fourth round of the US Open, following her most dominant performance of the tournament so far. After navigating two challenging initial matches against Ajla Tomljanovic and Donna Vekic, Gauff secured a straight-sets victory over Magdalena Frech to progress in New York. This win marks her third under the guidance of new coach Gavin Macmillan, a biomechanics expert who has introduced a new service motion into her game. Gauff's next opponent is Naomi Osaka, who has also recently revamped her coaching team, parting ways with Patrick Muratoglu and bringing in Tomas Wiktorowski. Under Wiktorowski's tutelage, Osaka reached the Canadian Open final and appears to be playing some of her best tennis in years, presenting a formidable challenge for Gauff. The context of their upcoming match is heightened by their last meeting at the US Open 6 years prior. In 2019, Osaka, then defending champion, began her title defense with 2 victories before facing the 15-year-old Gauff in the third round. Gauff, who had made a notable impact at Wimbledon that year, defeating Venus Williams, was unable to overcome Osaka's dominant performance. Osaka secured a commanding 6-3, 6-0 win, advancing to the fourth round. Following the match, Osaka was seen comforting a tearful Gauff. Since that 2019 US Open encounter, Gauff has held a winning record against the 4-time Grand Slam champion, securing victories at the Australian Open in 2020 and most recently in San Jose in 2022, with another win via walkover in Beijing last season. Despite a defeat at the Cincinnati Open in 2021, Gauff's recent success suggests a shift in their head-to-head history. With a quarterfinals spot on the line at the US Open, Gauff aims to add another victory over Osaka to her record as she pursues her third major title. This historical context and Gauff's recent form have sparked considerable discussion among fans and analysts, with many eager to see if she can replicate her recent successes against Osaka on the US Open stage. But that's not all the US Open drama. We're also looking at how players are reacting to the on-court incidents and the crowd dynamics. Fan defense amidst the fire. Naomi Osaka has stepped into the spotlight to address the controversies and fines that have marked the US Open, defending the tournament's spectators. She suggested that while the crowd enjoys the spectacle, they shouldn't be blamed for the on-court actions of the players. The US Open has been witness to several dramatic moments, including Daniil Medvedev's racket smashing and Stefanos Tsitsipas's heated exchange with an opponent over an underarm serve. Medvedev faced a significant fine for his behavior and subsequently made changes to his coaching staff. Following her third-round win, Osaka commented on the situation, noting that she wasn't privy to the specifics of the Tsitsipas incident, but acknowledged Medvedev's memorable moments at the tournament. She emphasized that the energy of playing in the United States often brings out her best behavior, and that it's unfair to attribute player misconduct to the crowd. Osaka stated, "So yeah, I feel like the people here quite enjoy a show, but people everywhere enjoy a show, so I don't know if it's just the part of the season where everyone's tired and irritated, but yeah, for me, New York brings out my best behavior, so I don't know what everyone else is doing." Medvedev's on-court behavior during his first-round match, which included clashing with the umpire, destroying his racket, and encouraging jeers from the crowd, resulted in a $30,000 penalty. However, he is not the only player to face disciplinary action. Jelena Ostapenko faced backlash for her comments about American player Taylor Townsend, which Osaka herself condemned as inappropriate, especially towards a black athlete. Ostapenko later apologized, clarifying her intent was related to tennis etiquette. The ongoing tension also saw Tsitsipas engage in a verbal altercation with Daniel Altmaier regarding underarm serves. In contrast, Osaka's own tournament run has been relatively smooth. The 27-year-old has showcased impressive form, advancing to the round of 16, where she is set to face Coco Gauff. Osaka's comments have resonated with fans, with many agreeing that player behavior is distinct from crowd reaction, sparking broader conversations about sportsmanship and the spectator experience. But what does the data say about this highly anticipated matchup? We're breaking down the odds and expert predictions. Head-to-head odds on the showdown. As Coco Gauff, the reigning 2023 U.S. Open champion, enters her fourth consecutive fourth round at the tournament, she is set to face two-time U.S. Open champion Naomi Osaka. Gauff, currently ranked world number 3, and Osaka, ranked world number 23, have both encountered challenges in the 2025 U.S. Open. Gauff went the distance in her opening match, while Osaka required 3 sets to secure her third-round victory. Both players have a history of success in New York, but Gauff has demonstrated stronger Grand Slam performance this year, notably winning the French Open. Oddsmakers have positioned Gauff as a slight favorite for Monday's match, leaving many to wonder if she will continue her impressive run to another quarterfinal. This update provides a detailed breakdown of the odds, each player's path to the fourth round, and an expert prediction. Following her Australian Open title in 2021, Osaka had not reached a Grand Slam fourth round until this current tournament. The world number 23 holds numerous Grand Slam victories, including 2 U.S. Open titles, which could influence this match. Osaka advanced to the fourth round by winning her first 2 matches in straight sets, followed by a 3-set victory against number 15 Daria Kasatkina, where she won the first set 6-0. Her career record against Gauff stands at 2-3, with her last win occurring at the Cincinnati Open in 2021. Gauff, ranked world number 3, has rebounded from her Wimbledon exit by defeating number 28 Magdalena Frech in straight sets in the third round, marking her 4th consecutive appearance in the U.S. Open fourth round. While Gauff has won their last 2 meetings in 2024 and 2022, she lost their sole U.S. Open encounter in 2019 in straight sets. The current odds, with Gauff at -165, imply a 62.26% probability of her advancing to the quarterfinals. It's a significant return to form for Osaka, who hadn't reached a round 4 since her 2021 Australian Open win, and had 2 third-round exits in Grand Slams prior to the U.S. Open this year, making her a difficult opponent. Gauff's recent U.S. Open history is strong, with a fourth-round appearance in 2024, a win in 2023, and a quarterfinal exit in 2022. Despite a slow start in her first-round match this year, she progressed efficiently in the subsequent rounds. The analysis suggests that while Osaka's reputation might slightly skew the odds, Gauff's 2025 form, excluding Wimbledon, makes her a valuable pick at -165, especially given her recent head-to-head advantage. Fans and bettors are closely watching these odds, with many debating whether Osaka's Grand Slam pedigree can overcome Gauff's current momentum and recent dominance in their matchups. But what are the players themselves saying about this massive upcoming clash? We're getting straight to the source. Players' perspective, a rivalry renewed. World number 24 Naomi Osaka has advanced to a highly anticipated round of 16 matchup against Coco Gauff at the U.S. Open, following her decisive 6-0, 4-6, 6-3 victory over Daria Kasatkina. Gauff, 21, also showed strong form in her third-round win, defeating Magdalena Frech 6-3, 6-1, and appearing to overcome recent service issues. Speaking after her win against Kasatkina, Osaka expressed her desire for crowd support in the upcoming match, acknowledging the challenge of playing an American opponent on home soil. "Can somebody come to the match and cheer for me? Because I mean it's kinda tough playing an American here, but I hope you guys kind of adopted me as well. So yeah, I don't know. I kinda also see her as a little sister, so it's really cool to be playing her here again," Osaka remarked. She also mentioned feeling a bit shaky at the start of her match, but described playing at the US Open as feeling like home. This encounter will mark their 6th career meeting. Gauff has won 3 of their previous 5 matches, while Osaka has won 2, including their very first meeting at the US Open in 2019. Osaka, a 2-time US Open champion, 2018, 2020, is a familiar figure to the New York crowd. However, in this match, she might face a crowd favoring Gauff, who is looking to replicate her 2023 US Open triumph, where she defeated Aryna Sabalenka in the finals at just 19 years old. The now 21-year-old Gauff has recently integrated biomechanics expert Gavin Macmillan into her team to refine her serve technique, addressing past issues with double faults. Despite Gauff being the world number 3 and considered the favorite for this matchup, Osaka's history and her own resurgence in form make this a compelling contest. The narrative of Osaka seeing Gauff as a little sister adds a personal dimension to this high-stakes Grand Slam battle, setting the stage for an emotionally charged and strategically intense match. Osaka's candid remarks about wanting support and viewing Gauff as a little sister have generated significant fan engagement, highlighting the personal dynamics at play in this significant tennis event. And that wraps up our deep dives into these major stories. But don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap coming up next. And that's a wrap on another packed episode of the Roger Report. We saw Coco Gauff book her spot in the next round of the US Open, revisiting her history with Naomi Osaka. Osaka herself is speaking out, defending the US Open crowds amidst the recent on-court controversies and fines. We broke down the odds for the Gauff versus Osaka showdown, with Gauff slightly favored. And finally, Osaka shared her personal feelings about facing Gauff, calling her a little sister. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more epic sports breakdowns, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social channels for behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you next time.